And that is we're going to go to Canada. We're going to go to Canada. We're going to jet up in the stratosphere and we're going to concentrate on Canada. The leader of Canada, Justin Trudeau. Now, that rumor has been around, as I said, for like millenniums. And we're going to do a read on this one. Is Justin Trudeau Fidel Castro's biological son? And, for what it is the genes speak, he's taken Canada, Trudeau, and made it a lot different from what it used to be. And it can't get more authoritarian, more stifling, more everything. It's suffocating, as other countries are as well. However, we're here to talk about is Justin Trudeau Fidel Castro's biological son. Now, there's been rumors about everything, but we are going to just deal with the fact of, or the supposed suspicion that the lookalikes, Fidel and Justin, are related. And, let the chips fall where they may. Now, everybody's on board. Got your seatbelt on. Put your little psychic caps on. And first of all, I'd like to thank my subscribers who, taking a peek into this supposed rumor, age-old rumor, welcome back. And to those who haven't subscribed, think about it. You might enjoy the rides. Because, we hit topics that, okay, why not? Why not? Why not? If you just stick with the news, it's too gruesome. At least we get a little charge here and there. And we go places that others may be skeptical to go to. But, don't underestimate human potential. The human psyche is very powerful. And it's something that it's almost like a contagious thing. Once you start delving into the psychic world, you can give the feelers to others. The feelers. And that's all these realities, dimensional realities is visions of feelers that we can share with each other. Especially when we feel suffocated, real or imaginary. Suffocation is an undesirable place to be. All right, now, we're all up in the stratosphere now. We're on our ship, and we're wondering. We've got our, feelers on. Let's call the spirits. Tell us, enlightened ones, is Justin Trudeau biological son of Fidel Castro, the infamous dictator of Cuba, however you wish to say it. We understand it's all part of the Dominican Republic, the island of Haiti, Dominican Republic, and Cuba are all in the same sector, the same land, however divided by politics, etc. So, let's get back. Focus. Now, is Justin Trudeau Fidel Castro's biological son? All right, they have ways alike, very, very. The apple doesn't fall far from the apple tree, that type of thing. Okay, here we go. Now, let's see. Take 3 random cards. 3 random cards. Is Fidel and Justin parent 1? Okay. Now, I'm taking 3 3 cards that will give us some insight on this age-old rumor. Rumor. That's all it is. It's a rumor. Let's see if there's any biology. Maybe something will be revealed. Okay. Now, the first card we'll get. We have the Nine of Swords. It would be burdensome to have to deal with the fact that he was or is. Could be. It's a matter we do not like to discuss because of a whole bunch of litany of family matters. That, unless we are actually part of the husband and wife team, it's none of our concern. However, since we're dealing with a public figure, we have a right to speculate. And then we have the Sun. Interesting. The Sun. So, we have a Sun and we have the Nine of Swords. So there could be some truth in it, even though it's controversial to even speculate. And over here we have the King, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Message. All right, now, so obviously we're going to have to dig into this because we have something that is controversy. It's been said, it's been resaid, and there might be some truth to it because we do have the Sun card. And then the message of what is this, the Knight of, let's do that first. Let's investigate the Knight of Cups and see what this message is all about. It could be a message from the spirits telling us, yes, the dude is the dude's son. Take 2 cards, random. And let's see. Well, we have the makings of working together well. That's the message, 1. And we have the uncertainty factor as the same thing. So, well, basically it's saying that unless you take a DNA test, even Justin may not know for sure who his real daddy is. It could be. It could be the message. It could be the message. Of course, I'm sure you can get a lop of hair from the corpse of Fidel and a lop of hair from Justin Trudeau. And perhaps that wouldn't be that easy. Now, let's look at the Sun. Aspects of, is this a positive Sun or what? Let's see. We have the Devil. Okay, chicanery, deceit under the Sun. And we have the Empress, could be his mommy. So, the speculation, it's possible. We have this Sun that has, and we're asking about birthright. And ultimately, it's the woman who knows, should know anyway, should know who the baby's daddy is. Should know. So we can say the Empress could be his mommy. And we can also say the Devil could be his papa. Or the mom's inclination to be what she ever did, what she did. We're going to leave that for another, but it's not important right now. The important thing is, how can we divine, is Justin Trudeau Fidel Castro's biological spawn? So let's look at this 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords, the contested, don't go there, how dare you, blah, blah. Take a random card here. And then we'll take another random card. Shuffle, shuffle. Shuffle, shuffle. And we'll see what are the elements involved in this. Don't go there. Classified. Take the top one. All right. So now we have the Hierophant, which is the establishment, could be responsible for keeping do not keep out signs, do not go there, classified, all these things. Justice, no judgment. Well, that's top secret information. I would say that we have here, is he or is he not, is top secret info, because we have the establishment of the Hierophant, and we have judgment, two establishment type of things, keep out. And then we have the Nine of Swords, which could be viewed as the ultimate shame, the ultimate, oh my God, moment or thing. And none of your business, keep out. Well, we can see that information is going to be kept locked down unless someone manages to get DNA from both sources and does the comparison, and still would be contested. So we can take this sun as this sun is a crafty sun. This sun. In fact, we have all major arcana signs on this element. We have a sun that's fused with the Empress and the Devil, which lends itself to a bias sun, a sun that is compromised, a sun that has, it's a bright day sun. No, it's not that. It's not a bright day sun. Well, excuse me. It does seem as though there is some high level mystique under wraps about the birth of Justin Trudeau. And whatever message that could be gleaned, I mean, there is an odor to this, an odor with the Nine of Swords, with the Justice and the Hierophant, nailing it. Keep your mouth shut. Let's not go there. This is something we don't talk about. We're going to give it all sorts of names for anybody who speculates in this and make you feel like a goddamn fool. But a foolish person will soon become wise if they have the acute disposition to discard what is unnecessary and acquire what is necessary, and allowing that leeway, that seesaw in between, to be, why are you even paying attention? Why does this bother you that I would speculate? Why is it burdensome to you, my speculations? That's an interesting fact. People give labels to things that they don't want you. They make you feel shunned, ostracized, and maybe looking like a damn fool. But whose opinion matters? I mean, if you think about societies, cultures, damn fool has been emphasized and re-emphasized and reframed too many times to even consider having an ego one way or the other. All right. So we're getting some strong keep outs. Something's cooked. Something's cooked with the sun having the Empress and the Devil. The message, the Knight of Cups being the Moon and the Three of Pentacles, which is essentially working well together and keeping things tight. Keeping things tight and the flow going. So let's take another card on this. Let's do another card on this one and put a base. One more card to each category of these three elements. I mean, we can go on and on and on, and it could be interesting. But let's take another one. Let's see. All right, we'll take the first card on this one. Bang. Now let's do another. Let's do another one on this powerful jaded sun, which is comprised of chicanery and shut up. And I'm the boss. Don't talk about it. A woman's secrets. A woman's secrets must be respected, especially as the first lady or the mother of the prime minister of such a powerful position. Okay. And now we'll see what the Nine of Swords, the basis of that, which has the exact institutions and such, telling you to keep off the topic. Don't even play. But sir, I'm just curious. And then we'll find this card. Okay, so let's now see the first one, the messenger. Now this message, as we said, is the Moon and the Three of Pentacles. Cooperation. And for how long will the parties be quiet? We're going to reverse this. We're going to take a look here. No. Actually, let me just take a quick look. I have a reversed Four of Cups, which means they're not going to have the grace of 4 months or 4 days. That information is ready to come out, and somebody has the DNA samples. Someone. Now, this person who has the samples or can track their way to the samples. Of course, if Fidel was cremated, I have no idea what happened to his corpse, his remains. And that could be, you could check on that. There isn't a pause on the information is available. In other words, the message of the King of Cups and keeping quiet all this time, the information, if he is or isn't, is available. Is available with DNA. All right, now here we have under the sun, this jaded sun, the devil and the empress, a woman's right, a woman's business, shut up, etc. All right, or you're going to face my satanic fingers. Let's see what the basis of that is. And here we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups. Now, it's just whose benefit is this to keep it quiet, that whether he was or wasn't? Whose benefit? A scandal-ridden politician seems to be the most to benefit from keeping control. And we can just leave into the ether who that scandal-ridden politician is. We can just leave that to the ether because we all know. Now, let's look upon the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, of which is comprised of departments, legalese, institutions. Shut up or I'll sock you with blah blah. Let's see now, and that is also a sore point. And now here again, look at this. We have justice. That stuff is like justice. Justice, judgment, and the Hierophant. I say that the information is out there and something, and it's worrisome because, and it's also contentious because the message as to the facts is out there, and it would be, excuse me, an apropos time to find out if it is the rumor, Fidel being Justin's daddy, Justin Trudeau's daddy, is true or not. Wouldn't that be an interesting piece of data, of info, no matter how much you would deny it, to be brought to light? So I would say, of course, excuse me, I would say that there is some truth to the rumor. Fidel was a quite dashing man, and he was persistent. And all the cliches with someone with Latin blood, being male and good looking, just, don't forget those things. And living in a cold, chilly climate, as his mommy did, with Pierre, his daddy. It would make some strong-willed woman knees a little wobbly to meet Fidel, wouldn't it? So, again, that rumor is not going to die, not going to disappear. And the only thing is left is in certain hands. It would be in certain hands that rumor would, the evidence of the rumor would be a negotiating pawn, chess piece. Yes. That would bring, can you imagine the uproar if the opposition to Justin Trudeau found out that his baby's daddy was Castro? Whether that would unseat him, I doubt it. But it would certainly be something that he would have to put his handsome, sweet, weak face into echoing retorts. Let's put it that way. Now, if anybody found that interesting, I mean, it is, if you look at them side by side, the physical characteristics, there is a lot of similarities. I mean, of course, we do know that everybody has doubles of themselves running all over the place. But it's kind of suspicious when you actually run into a double of yourself and that your parents had relations with or, contact with. However, doubles do exist, which is one reason why having facial recognition is kind of iffy, because people do have doubles. Human features are not totally unique, granted. However, personality traits, that's the whole thing. It's not so much Justin Trudeau and Fidel Castro have a similar facial structures. It's the fact that the way that they're running their leadership seems to be seems to be shadow banding each other. The fact that Canada is so drastically changed. Used to be one of the beacons. Now it's like turned into a hell pit of salad, word salad, of leftovers, of days of days of past, or days of gold. What is that saying? Days of I forget. I'm not much into cliches. I don't watch television. So they must be putting a pretty penny. If the information is rolling out there ready to pop, a pretty hefty sum of money must be involved in the procurement and in the quiet of it, I would say. I would say. So, if anyone has any comments about this or anything else political, don't hesitate to throw me a statement or two. And I would say that if there's no more discussion, maybe I'll take a break. But I think this matter, we can conclude that something's in the mix. The rumor has, it's more than 50-50 that 50% one way and 50% the other way. As I said, it's not so much the physical lookings, the physical resemblances. It's the emotional connections, the ways of doing things, the personality, the character. The character. Certain things come with your genes, cellular motivations, cellular responses. Those are things that you very suspicious. I mean, you do have a sway for certain things depending on who your biology, your genes, your cells have developed. All right. So I'll take a break. And if you have any questions, I'll put like be back. Let's see, be back. Back in 10 minutes.